So guys, the time I'm on right now is building a cult. How do we create an audience that's going to stick with you for the rest of your time as a brand owner until you sell this bitch to LVMH? Because I know half of y'all are sellouts. So how do we put ourselves in that process, and how do we get there? Guys, I'm very much a long-term type of person. If you want to drop shit and make drop shit, literally drop shit. If you want to drop shit and make 30K next month, go watch drop shippers, okay? I'm not doing that. Right. So, here's my thing. Consumers are not just buying products, they are buying your leadership. Do you understand that? Do you understand the power you have in your hand as a creative and a curator? When people buy something, they're not just buying the product. You guys have to lock in on this. When people are buying something, they're not just buying the product. Do you understand that when somebody buys something from you, they saw before that you're setting them up to create this life that they want to experience with your product on. So they're not just buying the tee, the hoodie, the accessory. They're also buying the leadership that comes with it. And what is the leader when it comes to branding, right? It's the interest, it's the association that comes with the brand that they're buying. They are trusting you with their life. Literally. People don't think of brands like this, but they are. When somebody buys a product, they are trusting that this shit is fly. They are trusting that this shit is going to make them look better around people. They are trusting that they are going to get a better outcome in life when they buy something from you. That's how you have to set up your mind when you are creating products. Okay, I have this product. Now I have to put it in this box of a world that I create for myself and make it seem like if you're not in this world, you're going to die, right? You have to make it seem like if you don't buy something and experience the world that I set up for you, you're not cool, you're not fly, you're not all these things. The FOMO aspect of it, right? People are not just buying the product. Everything when it comes to branding is curation. I don't care what anybody says. People can say, no, it's not. People can say, no, only sometimes. Everything you do when it comes to a brand is creating a vibe around it. I don't care. And if you're not good at creating vibes, don't have a brand. That's it. That's it, for sure. If you're not good at creating vibes, then you should not have a brand, babe. That people see you build the world with your products. Now they need to know the know-how. They need to know, okay, so I have this product. Where is this going to lead me to? I don't think this is clicking in y'all heads. This is important. This is very important as a brand owner. It's very important. For example, this water that's been super popular. I don't really like this water, guys. I like Mountain Valley better. I just wanted to try it, but honestly, it's not that good. It kind of tastes too spring watery. Like, it tastes like dirt a little bit. But that's just me. Mountain Valley is more smooth. Guys, I'm low-key a water connoisseur. I'm the type of person that I do believe that water has a taste, and I would tell you, like, why are you drinking Arrowhead? Because it tastes like blood. I'm the type of person that's like that. So sorry. But when I got this water, my little sister was like, oh, you got the TikTok guy water. The TikTok guy water. The guy who's doing the day in the life videos and pouring his water and dunking his head in. That's what she called it. The water's already in a world that she understands. This water's the TikTok guy water. That's the world this water sits in, right? So to her, it's like, oh my God, you're associating yourself with that TikTok guy. Do you see how the association is the leader for you to buy the product? It's not necessarily you trying to make it look cool. It's the things that you pair with it that makes it look fucking cool. It's the things that you pair with it that makes it attractive. Consumers buy products because they see it in someone's world, right? Do y'all understand that influence shit is crazy? That somebody buys something because they see it in someone's world. People are buying things because they see a fit pic or random Pinterest screenshots. Do you understand the power you have with that? And y'all still decide, I'm going to put it on the floor, I'm going to hang it up on the wall. I'm going to walk down the street into my random hit town, downtown area. I'm going to sit there, vibe out. That's what I'm going to do. You have the power to create a world, right? You have consumers, when they see something that matches a world that they want to recreate for themselves, they buy it. That's how you get buyers. If y'all wanted to know, that's it right there. If you show them something that they are attracted to and they want to experience, and you show the experience with the clothes on, there's the fucking sale. But, peep game, if you do that all year long, what do you get? Right? So, understand that your associations and the things that you're building with your brand matter. Interests matter. Curation matters. All that shit is literally like do it or die type shit with your brand. Do or die. That's literally what it is. That's why most brands are not going to work in the next 3 to 4 years. There's no experiences. There's no associations attached to it, right? The brands that are kind of cool, like right now I'm really obsessed with Pally Hollywood. Why? It's because it's low-key James Franco's brand, and I love James Franco, right? And then the art, the Hollywood old Chateau Marmont vibe it has to it, right? Those associations with it make me want to buy it. Do you understand that? It's just like a game. When you come to LA, you cannot wear crazy ass hats. Like, if you wear the hat that has the S in the compass, that's Nipsey Hussle's hood. That's a 60s hat, right? Now, if you go to a Hoover area, right, with that fucking 60s hat, they gonna be like, why are you in this world? Like, who are you? They're going to get your ass, right? And the Hoover hat is the Texas H hat with the star. That's the Hoover hat, right? So you can't really wear those hats in different hoods. Do y'all understand that their hoods are their worlds? They do certain things in those worlds. They have certain colors. They act different. They dress different, right? There's a thing out here that my mom, one of her friends, he works in a jail in California. The Bloods and the Crips in the jail, the Crips are bummy, but the Bloods got money. The Bloods got designer glasses on in jail. The Crips, no haircut, looking crazy, right? Do you understand that? Do you understand those dynamics? That's how you build cults. That's how you create groups that stay, because they understand that the experiences that come with it. You want to be a part of a certain gang when it looks better. You want to be a part of a certain group when you feel better in it. It's fuck them, it's us, right? So let's think of this shit like tech giants. I recently read this. I'm going to read it to you guys. It says, social media companies don't want you to go out and have fun with your friends. They want you to look at pictures of your friends having fun without you. Tech companies don't want you to put down your phone and read a book. And they definitely don't want you to turn off the light and go to sleep. Sleep is bad for the economy. Do y'all understand this? Right? I want y'all to take some time and take it in. Take this in, right? I'm not saying that, guys, I'm definitely like a little evil villain, because I'm going to show you guys how you're going to use this with your brand. You have to understand the idea that people need to get lost. How would you get them to get lost in your world? Social media tech giants want you to get lost in the fucking phone. How do we make people so locked in into this fucking phone that they never can leave it alone? They never can leave it alone. They can't even go outside without the fucking phone. All of us, I can go outside without my phone. They have us so locked in, right? So with your brand, you have to think about it this way. How does my brand make someone so lost in it that it's like they can never get out, right? They put social media in a place where it's like where the associations of like reading, kind of sitting there for 10 minutes without looking at your fucking phone. We're so addicted to the interests and associations that come with that fucking phone and social media that there's no way in hell that all of us are getting a good amount of sleep, right? Sleep right now is a luxury, right? There's this whole new era of like sleeping, and people take so many precautions to go to sleep. Do you understand how crazy that is? But do you understand how you can do that for your brand? How do you set your brand up where people get so lost in it that they never could get the fuck out? How do you make your brand feel like it's the only thing in the world and they cannot live without it? How do you set your brand up for that? Well, it needs a character. It needs associations. It needs interest. It needs all these things so it can be set up where you can say something like blank is bad for the economy. In your case, liking blank brand is bad for your world's economy. Do you understand that? Do you understand how deep you could go with this? Right? Building a cult. It starts with you creating a fantasy. April 11th, guys. This shit is gonna be insane. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? No one's talking about this. You're welcome, right? You're welcome. You're welcome. And Ask God Av is dropping very soon. I got my logo and all my shit done. It looks insane. Lock in on this. April 11th, it's insane how much information that I'm going to tell you so you can start building those cults, right? So you could start saying that, blank blank is bad for the economy in your world. In your brand world, sleep might be bad for your economy, right? In your brand world, sleep might be bad. In your brand world, wearing Converse might be bad for the economy in your brand world. We don't associate ourselves with that, so it's bad for the economy in your brand world. Your brand character can't fuck with that. It's gonna drop their status level. Do we understand this? That's how you go about that shit. That's how you get that audience to stick with you. That's how you get the audience to double back. That's how you get the audience to think about your brand all day long. It starts with you understanding the power of a person getting lost in a world. That's what it is. Why do you think that we have Disneyland adults? It'd be like 30-year-old women and men at Disneyland, like, oh my gosh, best place ever, oh my gosh. And they're going every day to Disneyland. Look it up. There's Disneyland adults. They get lost in that shit. They're attached to the associations and the interest with it. Now they got their own name, Disneyland adults. Lock in, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.